Now that we've had time to play through the most impressive fighting roster since Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I think it's time to rank the Smash Bros. DLC. Because how often can anyone do that? So before I get onto the list, I would like to point out that this is of course my opinion, and your list can vary from mine. So unless you consider my words as fact, go ahead and tell me how wrong I am in the comment section below. So let's get onto this list. Number 7.
Lucas.
Out of all the Smash Bros. DLC, this one seems kind of controversial since this is the only returning character from Brawl and doesn't seem to have any of a distinct difference. No custom moves, no taunt, not even new music, and you gotta pay for him as a separate fighter. Let me put it this way, if each new character from Brawl was priced as Lucas was, you're looking to spend nearly, $56! My point is, why pay so much for a returning character that nearly plays the same as the game before? Even longtime veterans like Fox and Link keep updating through the series. Then again, I wouldn't call it this much of an update. Number 6. Unless you have short-term memory, you might be asking yourself, I'm probably gonna hear the same spiel about Roy. Well, sorry to disappoint Nostradamus, but you're gonna be wrong on this one, because they actually worked on Roy's moveset. Who would have thunk it? Gone are the days of Marth clones and wondering which one was the clone. You know what, it kind of reminds me of that Treehouse of Horror episode of The Simpsons where Homer keeps cloning himself to the point the clone outlives him. And yeah, this may be the point where we get kind of tired of the Sword/Fire Emblem characters, but at the end of the day, you don't need to buy these characters. And I don't know about you, but I don't mind saving money every once in a while. Plus, it's great to see a different form of fighting style using the sword in close combat. Plus, that sword's on fire! Because who doesn't like exploding swords? Roy would have been ranked higher, but we already got Roy in the game anyway.
5. Mewtwo.
What? Another returning character? I mean, at this point you might as well get Pichu and Young Link in the game. Actually, that sounds pretty cool. You know what, Sakurai? For the end export, do that, please. So why is Mewtwo the highest ranked returning character? It's simply because he doesn't suck in this version. I know, crazy, right? So, first of all, Mewtwo must have stopped drinking so many root beer floats because he's a lot less floaty here. Okay, last time I tried to become a comedian. But this one isn't a joke though. There are only 10 villains/anti-heroes in Smash Bros. And even that's pushing it. What? Don't tell me you don't see that as face of pure evil. Because it is. What do you think people were pushing for King K. Rool in the Smash Ballot? You can relive all of those awesome memories of you trying to take on the last challenge of Melee, of Mewtwo, Ganondorf, and Giga Bowser, now in glorious HD.
4. Rio.
Now it's time to start pushing up daisies. Kinda want Daisy in Smash now. Anyway, coming in at number 4, we got Ryu and his awesome stages. He plays as unique as the game he comes from, and if it weren't for the leak, this literally would blow minds and controllers. Ryu comes in with the stage and 6 tracks to choose from, 2 unique final smashes, his Street Fighter combos, and his own parry. Literally anything and everything you can ask for in your DLC. The only reason he isn't ranked any higher in this list is because they missed an awesome opportunity to have one of his alternate costumes being Ken or Akuma. But then we'll get into a major debate on how different they play in terms of styles, and if you're using a fight pad, a controller, whether Final Destination items on or off, Nintendo versus Sony, underwear or briefs, you get the idea.
3.
Taking a page from Medica for a moment. Careful, Dragon Wife all day! Okay, now that that's out of my system, each time I play as Corrin, it only hypes me up even more to want to play that Fire Emblem Fates. Corrin's got the alternate costumes, that awesome color variations, the unique playstyle, and that sword to the stick to the floor to the stone combo. Woof! It feels good each and every time. And yeah, you might be buying Corrin for an additional $1, but you get 2 versions of the Fire Emblem Fates theme, which is almost worth the purchase on that fact alone. Its dash attack is so awesome, especially when you get it on multiple enemies, and its neutral B is so fun to charge, especially when you have that dragon pop out of your hand. And seeing that counter makes you forget that almost all the Fire Emblem characters have a counter as well. Did I mention he's a Dragon.
2,
The Smash Bros. Ballad winner, the Umbra Witch, the woman you would happily face all the demons and angels for.
Bayonetta.
Now, I'll be the first to admit, she wasn't my first choice. Beautiful joke. But if shocking is what Sakurai wanted, well then, you got it. The setup was perfect. Pit was saying something Pit-like as the internet moaned in the pain of a thought of another Sakurai wants you to love kind of character. And then boom! The reveal of Bayonetta was a swerve ball that everyone saw coming, only to get blindsided because you were playing the wrong game. And that is Sakurai's game, baby! She's got the moves, she's got the looks, and it's making Nintendo lots of money. Go buy Bayonetta 2 in a single copy form. Do I even need to bring up the fact that she's using her own hair to pound everyone? Well, she is, and doing it in style. Because guns on your feet is the new trend for 2016, and I'm hooked. You know what? Erika may have his barefoot dragon waifu, but I'm over here wanting to be Bayonetta's waifu.
1,
You want to know who number 1 is? I mean, if you use deductive reasoning into them.
12,
How many people would have guessed Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy would make his debut in Smash Brothers before his own remake is out? Seriously, Nintendo, hire a new marketing professional because this stuff literally writes itself out. So unless you saw the countless reactions from everyone over the age of 20, you probably didn't even see this as a big deal. And, I mean, it isn't. It's just two big companies that haven't worked together in over 19 years. A character that isn't even in Sony's own Play Brothers stars. And Nintendo doesn't work well with third parties. I mean, I believed in bigger lies. So let's just ignore that for a split second because there's something magical about this that even through 6 rough drafts of edits that I've gone through still can't be put in proper words. Out of all the characters listed, you may have seen that I don't talk too much about their actual moves or how to pull them off, mainly because I suck, but also since the experience varies from time to time. You'll have a good match on one day and then you'll get wrecked the other day. So that being said, Cloud always guarantees to bring a big smile to my face when I hit that side B or that forward smash combo. And you don't even get me started on that limit break and his variety of moves when you can pull it off. Cloud is such a fun character to play through that you easily forget that Geno isn't even in the game. So what do you guys think? You think I got this list right or did I still fumble in some places? Tell me about it in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. And here's hoping that Sakurai doesn't try to outdo himself because it would need a miracle to do that. And speaking about miracles, I'll be shocked if anyone saw this entire video without skipping or even having an argument about it. That would be a shocker, that's for sure. So why not try your luck on these other videos right over here? Top left hand corner, you see, is me re-reacting to all the Smash Brothers trailers. Man, that is so much hype, and I forgot how awesome those trailers were. That middle one right there is my personal favorite. 5 ways the original Zelda games can help make Zelda Wii U the greatest game of all time. So much fun to make. And the one on the right here is for those who have Super Mario Maker and want to take on the Excite Bike Challenge. I even have a leadership board over on my Reddit page. So thank you for watching. This was Just Your Lyle, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.